Alright, this one's going to be on LinkedIn. It is a bookmark manager that you can self-host using either Docker, or in my case, when using Podman to self-host this. And so, this solves a couple issues for me. One, if I'm on my desktop, it's not gonna be a problem. I have my was that FCF Nova, and I can do bookmarks here, right? And I can open bookmarks really well with FCF, and find all my bookmarks, right? No issues there, really quick, right? But when you have like multiple computers in your house, you have your phone, your tablet, laptop, other computers, smart TV, stuff like that. You want to access your bookmarks, right? And so this is where that comes in. You just have a web UI. So this is LinkedIn here. Real simple. If you want to add in your own bookmarks, really easy. You add here manually, right? But most of us, when we're on the page, we want to bookmark it really quick, right? So they do have extensions here. So they have one for Firefox or Chrome. And in here, this is the LinkedIn extension here. And then you just install this one, and they do have shortcuts here. So you can do Alt Shift L, and this will bring up a let me give you an example here. Let's say we have show notes. So yeah, let's say if I want to bookmark my GitHub page here, I can do Control Shift and L, and you can see it pops up this add bookmarks page here, right? Or this little pop-up, and you can add in your tags, like I say, this is Linux, GitHub, show notes, God bless you, and what else are we gonna put? Yeah, whatever. Put the YouTube, right? And if you want to share it too, you can share it, right? And that's how you would bookmark something with the plugin if you wanted to do that. And if you want to search for it, you can do like LD. So let's say in your address bar here, you do LD tab, and then you can search let's say, for example, Linux, and this will pull up all my Linux stuff here. Look at that, right? And there you go. You see the one that we just bookmarked. There we go, right? Simple as that for our bookmarks. Now, the other thing I like about this thing is that one thing it solves with this one is that I always wanted a way to archive the pages. Let's say if your internet goes out, zombie apocalypse, whatever it is, right? You can actually archive that page. That's just a single page. It's not like a extensive program where it archives the whole website. It's just that single page only, right? But let me give you an example. What do we got before? Let's go to the LinkedIn here. So I got a bunch of bookmarks here, right? And you can see like this one, it says Summer Car 64 here. Right, this is the page. If you want to have like a offline archive of this page, you can do that. So let's say, for example, I click on view here, right? You can go create HTML snapshots, and this will use this program called single file, and it's going to generate us a offline page of that website, right? So we'll show you that in a minute, but I'll show you an example of what we have here. What was the one I got? Let me search for it. Samba. Created this one like 2 weeks ago. So if we go view here, this is one of the examples here, right? You can actually generate one, and this is how it looks like when it's offline. Actually, let me show you the one online first. So this is the original one here, right? This is how it looks like, right? How to set up Samba share, right? But you see all these mess around here. They have all that stuff too, right? But if you look at the archive version, let's go view this archive here. You can see it looks similar, but you can see this is our local one. You can see the website up here, or the URL up here, right? And you see it looks similar to the original one. Let me see, there's the original one here, right? Right, very similar, and that's how you have that. You can actually even read this in reader mode, right? So this is reader mode, and you see it strips out all the junk. So they do have that too. Kind of like if you ever use RDR view, same thing. You can do that in here with that. So that's how it looks like when you're doing like your own like a local archive of it. Not to be confused with they have another thing called archive here, but this one is just like to archive the link, not the page. So if I archive this one here, look at this, it goes to our archive, and it's not going to show up on our main one no more. So basically that one's just like to still bookmark it, but not going to show up or whatever, right? Just archives it. If you want to archive it like a actual archive of the page, you would have to go click on view. So this is the one that we just did, right? And it's finished now. And you see this is our HTML snapshots, right? And we can actually view it here. Look at this thing. So this is our snapshot. You can see this is the our local IP here, right, with the URL, and this is the page, right? So if you want an an offline version of that page, you can do that. And the thing next to it, like you see, it says like today or whatever it is, the other ones here, right? You can actually see that's the link to the actual archive.org they have here. So this will give you the archive.org of that page. If you didn't actually archive it, they'll have that one in there. Not sure that's necessary, but they do have it, and it's really quick access to it. So that's another good thing they have. So I like that one. Combining two things I always wanted to be together, like a bookmark manager and a way to archive that page. And that's what it does. Now this thing is not good at archiving like videos. Let me give you an example. We have Xbox somewhere here. Yeah, this one was like a week ago. So this one is the original. This one's from the YouTube one here, right? And let me close out of that. Now this one is the archive one. Let me give you an example. All right, this is the archive one. So this one doesn't actually save the video, which when you're using like a YouTube, you want to save the video. This one doesn't do that. So if I click on the video or anything like that, it's not gonna do anything. If I try to click, what was that? Can we expand this? No, we can't even expand this. We can't even expand the replies here either. So it's just what you see in here, right? So I can't click on any of this. I can't play any of this. The page still looks like YouTube, but you can't do anything. So that's where it's not very good for videos. But they do have an option of like uploading your own files. It's just that when you upload your, it's really easy to rip out the videos. That's not the problem. It's just that even if you upload a video, there's no video player. As of the making of this video, there's like no video player. So I mean, you can still upload your files, right? No problem, but there's no video player in this web UI that you can do right now. But maybe in the future they will do that, right? So that's it for that. Other issues, which is not the fault of this program, but give me an example. Okay, so you see how it has like this one here, right? If I try to, which I already did here, but yeah, I try to create a snapshots of it, and it says fail, right? Mainly because some sites has like DDoS protection, or maybe it doesn't allow you to make an archive of that page, right? So what you can actually do is just upload your own files, and that's what I did here. But you still want to have a single file, right? when you're doing this. So that's why there's this other extension called single file, which I think I have somewhere here. Single file. Yeah, so this one here in basically we're using single file. This is like an open source program that will do exactly what this LinkedIn is using in the back end for archiving purposes. So that's what you can do here. You can actually just go in here. I'm going to use that single file plugin, and basically it's going to take up this whole page. And since we're not doing it in a background kind of services, it will actually not going to be affected by like DDoS or those Cloudflare, what do they do? Those Cloudflare protection. And so you can actually generate a file, and after that you can actually just upload it, which we did. So in here, right, you can just go upload your file, which I already did, but let's say I upload it again here, right? And now this will be your your upload, right? And you can actually view these files, and it looks kind of like the page, the original page. So this is the original page, right? So it's gonna look the same. So that's how it looks like on our local archived version. So that's how you would kind of bypass like those Cloudflare DDoS, wall that you run into. So you have to manually upload it yourself. But anyways, that's not a horrible thing. So that's what I like about that. All right. And other things. If you were using this, let me see, where's the bookmarks? So yeah, all the stuff that you manually archive. Let's say I want to archive this one here. This will be in your archived page here, right? So you can actually unarchive if you like, unarchive, and it'll be back in your main. If you want to remove it, you can remove it here, and it'll say confirm, but we don't want to do that. Anything else I need to say? Oh yeah, if you're sharing stuff, right, the ones that we shared, it will actually show up, because right now we're logged in, but if we open another page, let's copy this here. Let's open a the incognito mode here. So if I go to my LinkedIn here, right, so we're not logged in here, right, and this will be all the stuff that we shared on that user account, which my user account is called God mode. And so everything that you share in the God mode, if you have other users on here, then if they share in here, it will be in here also. So this is all the ones I shared, and all the other ones I don't share, then it's not going to show up in here. So that's another good thing. If you have other people in your house and you want to share it, you can share your your links in here, right? So you don't have to log in or anything. And so I like that too. So sometimes I'm not logged in on some of those accounts because there's some links that I don't want to share, and so this would be like a common place for bookmarks. And if you want to set up your settings, they do have like dark mode. The landing page, I usually like to have it set to shared instead of login. You don't have to like force people to log in to use this program to see the links, right? Another thing that I like about this is that it works in the command line. There's a lot of like other like web UI programs, but it doesn't work in the I don't want to say command line, but like in your terminal web browser, I'm saying, right? Let me show you that off right here, right? So this one, let me go to my web browser, which is W3M. And let me clear it too. Let me clear up that one. Is that bleach bit? Let me clear off my W3M. So we can do it like fresh, right? And so if I go to LinkedIn, I mean, not LinkedIn, LinkedIn, and I search for, let's say, Linux, right? Right now, I mean, I can go to that shared one if I wanted to. What was that one called? Shared. Yeah, the one shared. What is that one shared something? There you go. So if I want to just go to the shared one, I can do that because I don't have to log in. I'll give you an example here. Right, this one I don't have to log in, and I can still use it, like by searching like Linux. Right, I can still have that. Now, if I want to log in, like this one here, I could do that too. Look at this here. Let me do God mode. What was my password? What was that? 1 second. I'm gonna log in, and guess what? It works straight in my terminal web browser, W3M. And look at that. Now I can search all the stuff that we have. So we do let's say command line or something like that. Is that one? Execute. So there you go. These are all my command line stuff, and I can access. Do we have some bookmarks in here or no? Oh no, the summer cart one we did. Let me see here. Where is that one? Let's say do that summer, or is it just N64? All right, so you see this summer cart here. I can still access that archive that we created, right? So let's say we go to view, and I think it's called view down here somewhere. Is that view? There you go, view. So these are our snapshots here. Let's see this one here. Right, so these are snapshots, and we can actually view it via the terminal. Look at this. This is our web page. What was it on? So you can see this is our let me go see, this is our URL here, so, and that is the page that we're viewing offline. Right, we're not actually connected to the online version. This is actually offline, and I can still apply the RDR view with that. Let me see here. So this is RDR view. So you can see it says shell out here, and we're applying like a RDR view with this to be a reader mode. We can do that in here too in W3M, which I explained that a long time ago. Anyways, that's what you can do. You can actually view your archive of that page via the terminal web browser W3M, and we can search anything in here, like a linkding. Let's say we use Xbox. Guess what? We're gonna have that Xbox stuff here, right? Look at that here. Anyways, that's another bonus. You can use this via the terminal. I think there's a command line version that we can use to actually bookmark from W3M also, because right now we only bookmark from using like this Chrome and Firefox extension. But I think there's a command line way, and I think I'm gonna make one for W3M also, so we can actually use this straight from W3M and create a bookmark system for that too. Anyways, once I figure that out, I'll make another video. But that is linkding, a really good program that solves multiple issues with my bookmarks. Like if I can't use it on my main system, this is what I will use for linkding, and it combines it with an archive locally, just in case your internet goes out, a zombie apocalypse, you still have that page saved, right? That information. It's not the perfect because it doesn't save videos and stuff like that, but you can still manually grab videos and upload it. And maybe in the future when they have a video player for your uploaded videos, then you can play it. But right now they don't have a video player. I think that's the only thing they're missing. Everything else I like about it. Not perfect for like those DDoS protection Cloudflare websites, but you can actually just generate one yourself using the single file extension, right? Anyways, check it out. This is linkding, and if you want to set this up, it's real simple. You watch my video on Podman. same process. We're gonna create a a directory for linkding, and we're gonna run a podman command, which is this one here, right? And oh yeah, another thing I need to explain. You want to have the latest plus branch, right? The plus branch is where you have the archive features. Otherwise, if you're using the standard one, it doesn't show up. Maybe in the future they'll have that in the standard latest version, but as of this video, you do need the plus version, and it will have the archive feature, and that's like the one thing I want with a bookmark manager, right? And then yeah, all these other ones is to automatically boot up and all that. And another thing is, once you have that up and running, the initial one, you actually have to create an initial account. So that's what we're doing here. We're using Podman, and we're actually connecting to that LinkedIn container, and we're gonna actually run like a shell, basically kind of like a bash shell, right? When you connect to that container, and then we're gonna run that Python command here, Python 3 command, and basically we're gonna create an account for the webui. So this is the username you want to use, or whatever the username you want. You don't have to put godmode. You can put like visitor, guest, whatever it is you want to do. And then you add in an email. I just put in a fake email because I really don't care. And then it's going to tell you, type in the password that you want. And that's pretty much it, right? If you want to add more users, just go to that web UI, and I'm going to add more users here, right? Anything else I need to say about that? Yeah, that's pretty much it, Oh, you do need your REST API, which is in your integration. It should be in the bottom somewhere here, right? So you get that REST API. I'm not sure I can show mine. Should I show mine? Yeah, it'll be a REST API at the bottom here. I don't want to change it. I mean, you can change it, but I don't want to show it and then change it later. Anyways, that's where your REST API will be at, and that's how you would add that to your Chrome or Firefox extension, and that'll allow you to do like log into it and bookmark to it. Anyways, that's what I've been using for my bookmarks and offline archive, and also with W3M, it has everything in here. I can access it offline. That is amazing. Hopefully they never put like like stuff like JavaScript or some other PHP crap that will affect my W3M, because right now that is a great feature. It works with like terminal web browsers, right? If that affects in the future, I'm not gonna like the program, because right now I'm enjoying the program because it can do this, right? Anyways, LinkedIn, if you have a old computer set up for your server, this is what I would recommend if you want to use it for bookmarks and local archives of that page. That'll be it for this one.